Hello everyone, I'm 19 Storm Track meteorologist Austin Haskins. We're starting off our Friday on a quiet note outside of some chilly conditions and a few flurries from time to time. But if you are traveling home today from Thanksgiving, we're going to remain quiet, so you're not expecting any travel issues. However, we are tracking a winter storm that is looking to bring a decent amount of snow to the Coulee region here over the weekend, and we'll be staying on the cold side here for at least the foreseeable future. So we have a winter storm warning that is in place now for all counties in our viewing area with an advisory just off to the north. So this will begin at midnight tonight, except it won't begin till 3 a.m. for La Crosse, Buffalo, Trempealeau, Jackson, and Monroe counties. It will expire at 6 a.m. Sunday for everybody, with heavy snow accumulation expected and snowy roads leading to poor, if not potentially dangerous travel. And the highest snow totals we'll talk about here coming up look to be south of Interstate 90. So keep that in mind if your travels take you down into that area. Now, high pressure right now, although it's decently weak for the most part, keeping things pretty quiet, but it's our areas of lower pressure off to our west that'll be responsible for this winter storm system that's going to be impacting not only us, but a good portion of the upper Midwest. This includes places like Des Moines, Chicago, back towards Sioux Falls, Rapid City, and even over towards Detroit and down to just north of Kansas City and St. Louis. So a lot of areas going to be impacted by this system. That includes here in the Coulee region. As far as today goes, we are going to remain dry with lots of clouds. The snow starts to move in tonight as early as about mid-evening or so. Some of the other data has this a little bit further to the north, but we will start to see some snow moving in overnight tonight, gradually lifting north as we go throughout the morning on Saturday. And we are going to be in the snow, in the thick of it, throughout the day Saturday and Saturday night, with moderate to heavy snowfall rates potentially in spots. And then we'll start to see things kind of wind down a little bit as we get into Sunday morning. A few snow showers possible through midday. And then by the afternoon, things are going to start to quiet down a little bit. That's the graph model. Here's the HRRR model. And again, this one actually has some flurries or very light snow moving in this evening around, say, 6, 7 p.m. If this is the case, it doesn't look to really be the accumulating snow. This will be just light enough, but it may cause for some slick spots. But you can see here, this actually shows the snow coming in a little bit earlier with some light to moderate rates, and then the rates of snow, at least intensity-wise, start to pick up a little bit more during the mid to late morning hours into Saturday afternoon and continuing through Saturday evening before slowly wrapping up late Saturday night into early Sunday morning. So what are we looking at for snowfall? This is looking at several different models here in La Crosse. And you're looking at, on the low end, it's showing about 4 inches, but most of them are going between about 6 and 9 inches for La Crosse. And again, higher totals are expected south, a touch less as you go up to the north. So we look at the snow probability map here. It's almost a guarantee we're going to see at least 2 inches of snow. The odds of this are at least 95% plus. So it's almost a guarantee that we will see at least 2, if not 3 inches of snow here in the Coulee region. Now, when we go to 6 inches of snow here, the odds are still pretty high. Now, closer to Highway 10, it's down to about anywhere from 50 to 70%, but La Crosse, you're sitting in the 80% category, and then south of Decorah and Viroqua, it's a 90% chance. Probability of 8 inches, as high as 80% around Lone Rock, Boscobel, Prairie du Chien, but from Black River Falls down to Decorah, it goes anywhere from about 40 to 70%. Again, the lower odds up to the north, and then a foot of snow. It's almost a 50-50 chance around Decorah, Prairie du Chien, Boscobel, and Lone Rock. La Crosse, it drops down to about 20% or so. So here's my snowfall forecast. We're looking at 4 to 8 inches for the areas in dark blue. So that would be from north of Rochester and Arcadia and Black River Falls. Arcadia, Black River Falls, you guys will probably be somewhere around 5 to 10 inches. 6 to 11 for most of the area, including La Crosse, Winona, Sparta, Camp Douglas. But then from Viroqua south, including Decorah, Boscobel, Lone Rock, I have an area here of 8 to 14 inches of snow. So a lot of snow is in the forecast here, and again, this is definitely going to lead to some very poor travel concerns. In fact, looking at the WPC's Winter Storm Severity Index, we are in the high category in basically every part of the area, even a small part of Winnebago County, even in the major territory. So that will mostly stay into Iowa. But again, late tonight through Sunday morning, snow heavy at times, reduced visibility, snowy roads, confidence, course, medium to high. Again, exact snow totals, they may fluctuate slightly, but this is kind of a general look at it. And again, snow begins to move in later tonight from west to east. The worst of the snow on Saturday and Saturday night. Again, moderate to heavy snowfall rates at times. Travel impacts are likely. So if you are able to leave today, you're probably better off doing so. Otherwise, just plan on some poor travel during the day Saturday and into Sunday as well. And please be driving slower on the highways. Again, it does not take much snow to cause those roads to become snow covered and slippery. So just keep that in mind. Now, once that moves out, it's not going to warm up, and we're not seeing a big blast of cold weather either, thankfully, but highs on Monday for the first day of December, not even getting to 20 degrees. And a couple of the nights will have overnight lows in the single digits, and some of the colder spots, and depending on how much snow you get, could see lows near zero, if not maybe just slightly below.